Hi, I am Samik and this is the day 7 of 7-day series of building MVP. I made my one video about telling 3 pillars to build SaaS MVP in 1 week. At that time, I didn't have a starter repo. I just estimated a timeline based on some libraries and some dependencies. I started to think I should use Polar, then I thought I should use better, BetterAuth for authentication, Postgres database. I never used serverless database before this MVP. Earlier, I used Railway Docker container in my Golang project. So this is my first TypeScript full stack project using Next.js. Now, how did I do it? On day 1 and day 2, I worked on my project. That is on the starter repo itself. After that, on day 3 to day 5, I worked on the MVP itself. And on day 6, I just took a rest because I didn't feel like doing anything at that day. On day 7, I just cleaned up my hacks and finalized my landing page, my application. Now it's a complete MVP. Currently, I'm not focusing on marketing because this is the tool which I built for my own use case. I will do a soft marketing or maybe on Reddit, on Twitter, on or maybe cold DM some people out there whom I think should use this application and it will be a great advantage to their workflow. So marketing is not the challenge. So if you think you can market it better, please connect with me. I will give you the repo code, use it and market it. Nothing more I can add into it. Now the video which I was talking that day, this was this video. 3 pillars to build SaaS MVP in 1 week. You should watch it if you haven't watched it. Then after that I thought I should make videos. And then I started building 7-day series of building MVP. So you can see this was the day 1 where I mapped out the ideas what I was going to do. On day 2, I worked on the starter kit and said it. Then on day 3, I refined the starter kit and then I told you should use this GitHub repo. After that, on day 4, I believe, this was the important part where I worked on the MVP on the backend architecture, on APIs, and laying out the database schema for the MVP required. So you should watch this if you haven't watched it. This was done using Gemini CLI initially. After then, it was refined in Cursor. After that, on day 5, I actually gave a live demo on how I built UI. So if you are not aware, you should go and see part 1 and part 2 where I literally shown you how to actually use Cursor to build UI libraries, which is a great addition to your workflow. And again, on day 6, I just didn't feel like doing something, so I made a project structure simplified for vibe coders. So this was the video I worked upon and nothing else. So let's go to the final demo or the final application which we have built. So you can see this is the landing page which we have built. Not we, I have built. Okay, so you can see the landing page capture your leads with lean budget. I gave a thought and I thought let's be simple. So you can see I do lead capture automation and analytics only with all the statements which are true somehow. I forgot to change the images, which I should have done. This doesn't look bad, and that's why I thought, yeah, okay, keep it. But I will change it with the real application demo. After that, I have given how this works using cards, and you can see this dashboard. Then you can say there is a CTA. After it, start your 2 minute setup. When I referred that I will do a soft marketing, that was all because I needed testimonials. This landing page doesn't contain any testimonial right now, but in future we will include testimonials. Then you will see whom I have did the marketing. Okay, everything you need to encapsulates. This is all the features we have done generally. How lead magnet templates, email list building, analytics tracking, custom HTML builder. This is a different approach in compared to the available solution in the market. Right now, if you use Typeform or anything for lead generation, those are very static. Those doesn't have any analytics, as well as those are very pricey, and at the same time they don't send you email automation. That's what I believe. Apart from that, you have ConvertKit, Beehive, and other newsletter subscription management platform. But if someone wants to do it for free, if someone is who is doing it for the first time and who has small audience and they want to build an email list from that small audience, this is the perfect tool for them. After that, this is just the core features section. Yeah, we have it. You can see in the starter repo, I have given this code. It says zero vendor lock-in, and yeah, I am just scrolling and it scrolls. Then after that, again a CTA, we can do it. And this one is a video which I made, and I have used Mux as a API, not YouTube, because YouTube shows ads. I know I don't go for monetization right now, but in future, if there is a possibility and I keep everything on my same channel, it also disturbs the algorithm. So I thought I should make this demo in the Mux, and I've uploaded this video on Mux platform. They have given me the project video ID. After that, when I press it, it renders the Mux video player. This Mux video player is the this Mux video player is a React video player, so they give library on how to use this Mux player. So I've directly rendered it. You can see the quality is a bit distorted because it is streaming right now. But once I go in the full screen mode, the quality should improve. And if the quality is not, yeah, you can see the quality has improved, right? And this is the final quality. I don't have a good camera. I am on a budget. So yeah, this is what you have from a webcam. Apart from that, I've created a comparison section. Initially, I gave competitor's name, but then I thought it won't be a good marketing practice to give competitors name because I have not used their platform extensively and they might provide something and I don't provide, and I don't want to compare with them because I play in a different league when it comes to grappling. So that's why comparison doesn't make any sense. Still, I gave alternative A, alternative B, alternative C. About every platform doesn't give this set of features. That is one-time payment, first 1,000 email fees, free. Yeah, they may give platform referral tracking. No one gives that. Email automation built in. No one gives that. Apart from changing a tier, you have to log in their vendor if you want to change your email address. Sorry, not the email sending API service. In the future, you won't have any option. The reason why I use Splunk that is because it is the cheapest available option right there in the market. But if feature request arise and people ask me to build for another email API service, I can do that. So this is what no vendor lock-in makes sense. Then real-time analytics, we have template library, and most importantly, in other platforms, you have to use a drag and drop, and that is very static, right? But with a custom HTML form, there is no limit. AI can do anything, literally anything, and I don't store any code. I just store the HTML code which is rendered on the client on runtime. So nothing for me. And yeah, there is no cost forever, only one time purchase, only after you exhaust your free tier limits. And then the surprise is perfect for, as I told, new creators, bloggers, and course makers, and yes, things like that. So I need to update the pricing card. It only should allow 3 lead magnet forms. I have given 5, which I need to reduce. Apart from that, yes, these are all good. And then this is my favorite, start collecting leads for free. Then again a CTA. I think I have not updated this CTA. Let me see. Yep, this is still missing. I need to work on this CTA. And we have FAQ section where I've explained things. Then again a CTA. This is updated. And in the links you can go to app. So I have a navigation which only appears when I scroll up. So when I scroll up, this navigation appears and I go to app. Here there will be no navigation, only the app navigation itself. You can see this is the project card, and when I click on analytics, it shows me what are the platforms that like I have used direct link. So this shows direct link. After that, if I go to settings, I can change the project name. I can delete this project, and if I go to click, it should open the lead magnets I have, lead magnet form I have. After that, if I go to preview, This is the newsletter template. And if I go to analytics, it has its own analytics. That was project-wide analytics. This is lead magnet-wide analytics. After that, if you want to embed this lead magnet directly into your own existing website, don't want to use my custom URL, you are good to go. Copy this URL, paste it in your website as a iframe. It does that. Not this URL, talking about this embed lead magnet. After that, if you go to settings, you can change the lead magnet name as well as you can change the lead magnet content, and at the same time you can preview it here only. So this is the magic. After that, I have the lead builder. This is also most important part. You can set your own custom templates, which I have done. For example, this one custom made, and these are the pre-built templates done for you guys. After that, if you go to create template, you can create your template, you can preview your template. So this is the important part which I was saying. So this is one of the prompt I have given. If you go copy this prompt, go to Google Gemini and use your own items you need for your prompt. After that, paste that HTML code here. Make sure that you use the important part, and that is form. Form is very important. I need form. So you can go here. We have button download now. This is important part, like input, what input you are giving. Once you done, once you have done this, you can save this template after previewing, and then you can go to template. You can select use template. You can see what HTML it is entered and what it's getting rendered. So if I take this HTML, for example, I used this one, and if I show you the preview in a full screen, this was the HTML. You can see how good this one comes out, and you can see there is a button download now. We have also privacy note and things like that. This was generated by Google Gemini itself. I just gave the prompt and it generated this card. So this was the interesting part. And when I go to templates again, okay, the lead builder templates, it uses navigation, so you cannot press the back button and create template. And then templates, you can use this template. You can use this template. You can select the project name you want to link it, the event name, which was using Plunk. Plunk has trigger, which I will show you what event name I am referring here. This is the event name which I am referring. So you can copy this event name here in when you are using this template. And once you have done this, if you can keep it optional. When you set up your project, you had already set up how the lead magnet event name is by default. So if I go to create lead magnet, it should create a lead magnet and say lead magnet created successfully. Public URL is given to us. And if I go to this public URL, it will render the email. Right now, it is not properly set. So you can always use the template. So this one is already published. Go to dashboard and fix this issue. That's why viewing is very important. And you can see there are multiple lead magnets. And this was our lead magnet. So we will go to preview. Sorry, the edit HTML content. And you can see I have given this. So it is using grid. So what we have to do is, okay, I got it. We need to give MX auto. Now it should work, I think. Yes, this is how it works. We are just giving the X margin automatically. So it decides. So whenever we try to reduce the size, it stays in center. So this is what it means. And this is done. I think I have bored you guys. But yeah. And after that, we have profile to see all the data, user ID. Yeah, this one is live. I will just change password. I am already doing 2FA connected accounts. I'm already doing because I'm using Google sign in. After that, if I go to settings, I have created different themes. So you can see different themes. Like for example, this is one of the theme which I like. Now it's gone. The light one I like. After that, if you go to upgrade to lifetime, this is the important part. You can create checkout from here directly. Upgrade to lifetime, and it doesn't show the warning once you upgrade it to lifetime. You can see this, and in the end, we are to log out. So this is the final output of what we did in 7 days. I have already linked the starter plan. If you go to my ID and if you look for the starter kit, it should be in the top. This starter kit I am talking about, and if you go to the pinned repositories, you can also get this starter kit from the pinned repository. So this pinned repository contains the two types of subscription, like monthly subscription, yearly subscription, and the lifetime purchase. So this, if you are doing only one time subscription or the one time payments, you can go to this repository which is linked here. And if you just want to use monthly and yearly, you can use this starter kit. If you need pay per use starter kit, then let me know. Polar gives you pay per use method, so I can link that starter kit as well if you need that. And since I have made one more SaaS live, so I will just link on the top, grab link.xyz. Yes, so this is what we have done in 1 week. I'm going to do more things in coming videos, but I wanted to really give you a overview of what we have done. If I show you the cursor code, this is the cursor code which we have done. If you can see, these are all the architecture items. So this is the main code logic. We have scripts in HRC. I have already explained some lecture structure earlier in the video, which you can see on the day 6 video, where I've explained how to actually go through the entry point and what are the exit point, and how to really use command plus click to reverse and see the function code. So everything I have laid down. For example, if I click command click, I can see what are the routes we have given and what are the floating nav contains. You can go. So this was all about grab link. You cannot go to application landing page. This was all about grab link, which I did in 1 week, and people are charging it for one or two features. So I just put a pricing tag. If you want my server and lifetime subscription, go here, buy it for $49. And if you want it for free, then connect with me on any of the social platform. Let me know. If you want it for free, I just need a testimonial in return, a good testimonial. That's why you are wanting it for free, right? You want to use it. So I will get my testimonial. And it is free for the 10 users. I can bear the server cost for the 10 users until they reach to a big audience list. So this is all about grablink.xyz, and let me see you on the next video with another topic or maybe another challenge. Who knows? Bye.